And hello, and we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Toonami Squad podcast sessions. Episode number escapes me at the moment, but hey, how's it going? I'm your host, Eric Casey, also known as ZRockstar5 on Twitter. How's it going?
I am Joshua Matthew, founder and creator of Toonami Squad, also known as at JMB_70056 on Twitter.
I'm Sam. I'm a writer for Toonami Squad.
I'm Steven. I am a moderator for Toonami Squad on Twitter at STarCell5.
And we didn't fuck up our intro. Woo!
Yay!
We frickin' did it, guys.
We did it. We did it, guys. Good job.
Well, we kind of fucked it up because we have no idea what episode number this is. So
That's not a fuck up.
Shh.
It's just being
Technicality.
Don't ruin things for everybody.
yeah.
oh, so this we want to apologize for the extended silence. We just been so busy. That's why we haven't done an episode lately. So we apologize for that.
Also,
It's
not a
it's
lot
why
of
we don't even remember the
news
last
came
episode.
out. Not a lot of news came out previously in a few weeks, so or at
That
least
too.
not big enough to like really cover.
Yeah. Besides like the
One
last 2
person-
weeks all of a sudden.
At a time.
Yeah. But anyway, the important thing is we're back. New episode and all. And today we got, as usual, a bunch of topics to talk about. And starting out is the ToonamiSquad.com 3rd year anniversary of the official launch of the site. Woo! We're 3 years alive still somehow. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Congratulations! Somebody just get like the Evangelion congratulations clip right now.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Still perfect.
But it's so depressing.
But it's worth it.
It's still depressing.
Congratulations!
You did it.
If you notice, whenever Eric talks, if you're watching the stream, we have a new logo now. That logo was created by Sam, too, our new graphic designer. All of our social media accounts now have new logos. You can see it on all of our sites.
We hope you like it.
Uh,
We hope it looks fancy,
yes.
looks appealing.
He did it.
He did it.
Sam, too, you did a very good job.
Good work as
I love
usual,
how we're
Sam.
just
two.
calling him Sam 2.
Well, you're Sam 1. You were the original Sam. Now he's Sam 2.
Dan, you're drunk, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I am not. I actually
this is
haven't
why you
drinking in
asked
a
if-
month.
Why you asking for live, isn't it?
I am not lying. I am sober. Thank you.
There was this one time when Sam
You're
1
wrong.
was confused and thought he was actually Sam 3 when really there was only 2 Sams in this.
That was a deleted podcast. I am sorry for drinking.
Apparently, he thinks he's silver now.
So we have to own it up to Sam now. We have to keep him sober. We're gonna emphasize this, Sam. No drinking on the podcast.
Screw you. I'm drinking soda right now.
Right. I'm sure there's a little bit of a shot in there.
There's a shot of something.
I
Pretty
mean,
sure it's not good for me.
to be fair, it's the 3rd year anniversary, so you do deserve it.
Yeah, a good rush of sugar. Can't get to bed.
Some caffeine and some
So, yeah.
sugar.
We have definitely come a long way since we first started. I mean, just the day after the anniversary, we're actually attending a red carpet event, which is pretty damn awesome.
Yeah.
We can't. The red carpet event was for My Hero Academia
Mhm.
2 Heroes movie, but fortunately, we can't tell you much about that because the member who was attending it couldn't be here tonight, but he will be writing an article for it, which will be out
Mhm.
sometime soon, so you gotta check it
Yeah.
out on the site.
And maybe we'll talk about it maybe in the next episode potentially.
Sure.
Also, just want to
Also-
say thanks Funimation. I believe it was Funimation, right?
Yeah.
Who sent the invite? Thank you, Funimation,
Yes.
for the invite. We really appreciate it, and
Yes.
Yep.
Big thanks.
And of course, during this 3-year anniversary, before it hit, Toonami officially put us on their website. I think we talked about that in a
Yeah.
previous episode.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
And speaking of
Yeah.
that, thank you, Toonami, Adult Swim, Jason DeMarco, and the works for doing that as well.
Mhm.
Again, if we-
And special thanks to Whitney Gardner, one of the public relation managers at Adult Swim, who also helped with that.
thank yous all around. Thank you,
Yes.
everybody. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes.
So happy that you care.
I was here. You guys started this back in late 2015, right?
I think. It was that? Well, think about it. 3 years ago. Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
I can't do
2015.
math.
It was
It's
2020.
like 11 o'clock right now.
That's fair. Yeah, I think it's 2015. Makes sense.
We launched the squad Twitter and the YouTube in August 2015,
Mhm.
and then on the site we launched it on September 12th, 2015.
So I've been with the site since November or December of 2015. I think December of 2015. So I was
Yeah.
there when you guys had it wasn't even like an actual site. It was just like a
Yeah,
board.
Yeah, the blogs post.
It's not even a blog post. It's like a message board type of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Amazing how far it's come since then.
Mm-hmm.
God,
Yeah. I mean,
I need to write more
conventions
articles.
the conventions we covered, the interviews.
I
So much
remember
happened.
my Ghost in the Shell article, my my controversial Sword Art Online article.
I don't remember that, but
It was
I
pretty
don't
much during I think was it season 2, I think, or I think it was season 1. And no,
Oh, there was a big ass civil war going on
Yes.
over Sword Art.
yes, the good old SAO Civil War.
yeah, the
Yeah.
first one.
Anime Savior had actually retweeted Eric's article onto that at Toonami News account.
hmm Yeah,
Mm.
that was a fun time.
Oh, jeez.
And I shout out to Maki about checking out my Ghost in the Shell review, because I did an article on the blogs page, I think, reviewing the Ghost in the Shell movie.
The Ghost,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I appreciate you.
Yeah.
if you
Do we like
watch
have
this.
any of this like backed up?
Think so.
Review. I mean, everything that the Pro Boards forum board site, that's still up and running.
Yeah, it's
His
still
Ghost
up.
the Ghost in the Shell review site is actually on the new site. I did transfer a few of the articles over to the new site when we launched it, but I didn't transfer everything.
Okay.
We should probably do that eventually.
I'm in
at least
no
back
rush
it up.
because I think my early work is garbage, so there's that.
Well, I mean, your early work was the Samurai Jack article that is what actually made us bring you on to Toonami Squad. So that
Yeah, a repurposed article that I wrote for school.
It's fine. No one knew about it except for you. Yeah, we should. That's actually a good point. We should transfer or find a way to back up the articles if we can.
I think I already transferred the
Mm.
Samurai Jack one to the new site. I think. It's been so long.
Just for future reference, we should check on that just to be sure.
I'll
Yeah.
let my Comic a Kill review rot because that was total piece of shit review.
Oh yeah, I did an article on Kill a Kill too. Forgot about that.
You did?
I really when the show ended the first time, I did a review on it because I was really surprised how much I enjoyed it. It caught me completely by surprise. Kill a Kill is now one of my favorites of all time, I think. I don't know why, but I really enjoyed it a lot. I thought the storytelling got really good towards the end when things started picking up a bit. And also I was just a fan of the animation. It was just so over the top, but so much fun to watch at the same time. Pretty much. But yeah, 3 years. Wow.
Yeah, 3 years.
We had a lot of good stuff happened, and then we also had a lot of bad stuff happen. We were hit
Yeah.
by
I will still
several
say the
hackers.
best. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, but yeah,
I still
we were.
think. Oh, sorry. I'm not
I was
doing
gonna
that
say
on
we
purpose, by
had.
the way.
Guys, stop being emotional. One at a
Go
time.
ahead, Sam.
Right?
Okay.
Go ahead, Sam.
I still think the best thing from being a part of this was getting to interview Maki, because she's always awesome to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it
Her,
was cool
yeah.
getting a vice president / president of a U.S. branch of a company, especially a big company like Production IG.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, yeah,
that was a big deal for us. I think that was back in 2016 because that's when she opened up her Twitter account.
Yeah. It's
So-
amazing how open she is with
Yeah.
everybody in the community.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know why, but like the Sunny Straight interview kind of stuck with me a little bit. Probably because that was our first interview ever.
Yeah,
Like that's crazy. The Sunny
that was-
Straight interview. And
Yeah,
it was
even
pretty
some-
amazing how open he was too.
Yeah.
Man, that's incredible how
was-
long ago that was.
It was 3 hours long, and even Sonny said he never interviewed that much before.
Yeah, I think he really enjoyed it too. It seemed like he really enjoyed the conversations we had. we got a lot of good stuff out of that. And the Greg Weissman interview as well for Young Justice, which is kind of cool because Young Justice is coming back now. So we got
It's pretty cool. We got the final part of that.
we got some cool stuff under our belt. It's on our YouTube page that you're watching right now. Check it out after the the stream goes down.
So
But definitely check those out.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, like
well,
I'll just say for myself, to you guys and everyone part of the squad, fucking awesome work for the last 3 years, and let's keep it going.
Thank you.
Fucking awesome work,
Yeah, I mean-
and I really appreciate it personally.
Yeah, I want to thank all of you guys for everything y'all done, because Toonami Squad wouldn't be what it was if it wasn't for all of you guys. All of y'all guys made it possible to be where we are today.
Mm-hmm. No, and again, I appreciate it too for the opportunity. Like, it's kind of a dream, It's simple job, but it's just really cool, kind of documenting the new Toonami era. It's kind of weird now that us and Toonami News are kind of like documenting as Toonami goes, and it's pretty cool just documenting everything that's happened ever since Toonami's been revived. It's kind of surreal that we can do that. It's
Yeah.
Because think about it. Would you ever think of being able to do that, like growing up when original Toonami was airing and everything, being able to like record it, record the broadcast, upload it onto YouTube, write articles about it, and also the difference between this era and the previous era is how connected the community is with the creators as well. Because whenever we say something, whenever everybody says something, the creators hear it, and we actually see their feedback. If you watch Toonami Pre-Flight, which is really cool too, and social media, you can ask them questions and everything. I never imagined it would be like that. Never seen anything like that with like a corporation kind of interacting with their fans the way the guys at Adult Swim, Jason DeMarco and Adult Swim has with the whole Toonami revival era. It's really, really surreal.
Yeah. And while we had a lot of awesome times too, we had a lot of bad times too, including several hacker attacks over the years, especially early this year, which was a big one. Honestly, we didn't think we would actually get the site back after that one.
Yeah.
So damaged, but fortunately, we were able to recover everything.
Mm-hmm. And still going strong. So
yeah.
To the future with Toonami Squad and the Toonami community and everybody. Keep it rolling.
I just want to say, fortunately, after the last attack, we haven't had any more issues since then, so that's good.
Don't jinx it though.
Well, our security has been beat up a lot more than what it used to be.
Don't
so.
say anything. They don't know that. I'm gonna keep it that way.
If they try and hack the site, I'm sure they know.
Yeah, no fair. But with that, we also, I would say, a final thank you for a final thank you to the community that checks, that checks us out, that checks, Toonami News as well. We don't usually, speak for them as well, but the Toonami community, we appreciate you guys checking us out, checking out our content, and supporting Toonami the way you do. We really appreciate it as well. So thank you guys.
Thank you for all the support you guys give us. Thank you for following us and sharing our stuff everywhere. We really do appreciate it.
The 7 viewers that are watching right now, we really appreciate it as well. Thank you. And so I guess that concludes the 3rd year anniversary topic, and we'll move along to Toonami returning to prime time. Oh boy. And Samurai Jack seasons 1 through 4 returning for the first time ever, all in HD. So Toonami's returning to prime time, bitches. Holy shit.
Oh god, I don't think if you told anybody this like 4 years ago, anyone would believe you.
Yeah.
Agreed.
We how many times have we talked about it back then and be like, no, there's no way. There's no way that's happening.
Especially remember when the block got like chopped down to like 3.5 hours?
Yep.
Yeah, no one saw it.
Everyone
back to prime
panicked
time.
during that. Everyone panicked during that and thought Toonami was dying.
Yeah.
Well, the reason they cut hours is because people stopped watching. But
according to
2015, they improved. They cut down hours. They cut down a lot of the filler shows in the back that really were kind of dragging everything down. They chopped off a rerun in the front that really didn't need to be there.
And also the last year or so, Jason has said multiple times that Toonami has been a major, not major factor, but a major player, and pretty much the corporation is dedicated to Toonami. Pretty much, like they're putting resources and effort into it.
Yeah, I believe there was a recent article that came out saying how Toonami's become a priority for Adult Swim.
Yeah, that was exactly the word I was looking for. That was literally quoted by Jason. So it really shows you like Toonami's strong right now. It's thriving on all cylinders once again. And some of the shows that they're bringing in, like Boruto and Fooly Cooly being like an Adult Swim produced show and everything. It's crazy.
We weren't even able to revive Samurai Jack.
Yeah, that too, for the new season to finish. I mean, but the main thing though, who would have thought that it would be starting at 9 o'clock this week?
Yeah, this Saturday. It'll be going from 9 to 4.
With
I personally would rather it be 9 to maybe 1 in the morning because that's a lot shorter. But that's my personal opinion.
Well, let's see how the 9 to 4. Let's see how this goes.
Eric,
yes. Did I miss something?
Send Silver invite. Send Silver invite. He wants to get on now.
Why?
It's in the comments.
He's currently trolling the chat right now.
Of course he. God damn it, Silver. The broadcast. Oh man.
Silver, if you're hearing this, get on.
So Silver doesn't fuck up the intro, but he fucks up the broadcast. Okay then.
Yeah.
So what do we think of the new editions that are coming, or the previous editions that were on that are coming back? The Dragon Ball Z Kais, the Naruto Shippuden's moving up, and the newcomers like Fooly Cooly and what's it called?
Boruto.
Boruto. That thing. Yeah.
Naruto Next Generations.
Yes. What do we think of what they're doing here at 9 to 4?
There's also a bit
they're
more
starting
news.
the night off with- Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
It's
I was
okay,
gonna
go for
say,
it.
there's a bit more news that goes with that. Starting October 6th, Toonami will now be starting Adult Swim off, which means Toonami pretty much is taking over Adult Swim on Saturday nights. There's gonna be like 2 hours of regular adult swimming program after Toonami on Saturday night.
Sounds pretty much like how it was back in the day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And that's because starting October 1st, Adult Swim will be losing the 8 p.m. hour.
I expect them to get it back by January.
Yeah, that's the same thing that happened in 2015 and 2016.
Yeah, the way Toonami has been like engulfing the time slots lately, just like the Intruder too. Maybe now we can say with somewhat confidence that maybe Toonami will take over the 8 o'clock time slot and end at 3. Who knows? But it seems like it's heading towards that path. I mean, we didn't expect this, now did we?
No.
Nope.
So
look
Sam,
at our previous episodes.
Sam,
we didn't expect any of this. We didn't expect Boruto. We didn't expect My Hero Academia.
I expected Boruto to come at some point.
At some point, but this soon. I mean, this soon. Like we were saying that they got My Hero Academia late. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I will say this about like Boruto. There were people, of course, online complaining about this, but it's like I kind of like the idea of them getting this now instead of waiting 4 years or potentially more for Shippuden to end, because right now it's like Shippuden's nowhere near ending.
Yeah, Shippuden. Yeah, there's that, and also I agree with that. It's just with Boruto. It's like oh man, it reminds me of I always go back to One Piece with this kind of scenario, because in between the main arcs in Boruto, there's these terrible that not really move the plot along, but there's like these filler arcs in between that isn't technically considered filler, but it pretty much is, and it's just so bad and ruins the pacing of the show that like. I predict that Boruto potentially could be a ratings seesaw, where there's going to be weeks where it's going to do really good, and then there's other weeks where it's just going to be really, really bad. It pretty much how One Piece during the Water 7 arc, where things were picking up, One Piece was doing great, and then it flashes back to the original episodes, like the first episodes introducing everybody, and the ratings
Oh my god,
dropped and pretty much killed the show. So. I just don't want that to happen.
A lot of things killed One Piece.
I understand, but that was definitely one of the in my opinion, one of the biggest reasons why One Piece got killed. But I just have a funny feeling that could be potentially a thing going into Boruto. So what do you guys think?
I think Naruto will be fine because it's Naruto.
It's Naruto, exactly.
Right. Just like DBC Kai is DBC Kai.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I mean, my thing is like I think most people's complaint with Boruto is that they kind of spoil the ending, but it's like the manga's been done for like how long? The anime's been done for 2 years. If you don't know the ending, well, too bad. The internet exists for that reason, and if you don't like it, well, tough shit.
Yeah,
you can watch the sub version of Shippuden, all the episodes for free on Verve if you want.
And even the dub episodes are pretty much reaching the conclusion. Just buy the DVDs at that point.
Yeah. Watch it on streaming services.
Well, the dub's not available on streaming platforms as far as I'm aware.
I thought it was.
Like I said, the sub.
I don't think so.
No, I've never seen the dub. The sub is
the sub's on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah,
it's free. It's free on Verve, the whole series, so you can catch up everything there if you want.
But I to be fair though, I kind of like the idea of like pairing the two together, having like Kai and Super running at the same time, Shippuden and Boruto running at the same time. I think
I'm gonna be really honest. Like, I think it was a smart idea.
Yeah,
agreed.
Literally, Naruto never does bad wherever you place it, and literally, Naruto in primetime sounds perfect.
Yeah,
you have that casual audience who are probably kids coming in from whatever shows CNs or Adult Swim was showing at that time, and they likely will see shows like DBZ on alongside My Hero, alongside this hour of Naruto, and then you got like Super afterwards. It's like it's that good string of shows that'll lead people into continue watching instead of just having late night. Here's all these long running shonens up front. That's what I like about this new lineup. Is that it's straightforward. Here are all the kiddie shows right up front, and here are some more mature shows down the line.
Also, not
Black Clover's in there somewhere. I don't know. I don't care.
Nice jab. But not to press any buttons, but pretty much, how funny is it? Is it ironic that the two heavy hitters from Toonami's past is now frontlining the show again with a little bit of a mix of some new stuff like Attack on Titan, My Hero? But don't you guys find it funny that Naruto and DBZ are now once again the front runners for Toonami when you really think about it?
Yeah. Naruto. It's almost like nothing has changed within 10 years.
and hold on. And Naruto is the thing that supposedly killed Toonami 10 years ago this month.
And you're still wrong about that, by the way, people that say that.
Yeah.
Naruto was the only thing keeping Toonami alive during that time. You don't understand.
Oh, Tom 4. You know, I think you get too much shit, but
I mean, I agree. Terrible design, but literally Naruto was literally the only thing that Naruto was the machine keeping that
the boat afloat.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, like, what else do you remember from 2007, 2008? I certainly don't remember anything. I remember being a goddamn ghost town.
You remember Zatch Bell?
I remember Zatch Bell, but that was during 2005. That was Tom 3 era.
I could. Oh yeah. Okay, sure. True.
How about like Blue Dragon?
Oh yeah, Prince of Tennis, one of my all-time most hated Toonami shows. Yep, I remember that. You remember Maguzi, the Toonami replacement?
Isn't Maguzi air around the same time that Toonami was still going on?
It was pretty much the Toonami replacement during the weekdays because it was originally
and that flopped horribly.
Yep. Hey, we got Totally Spies out of it though, and Code Lyoko, which weren't bad. They're okay. They weren't great though. but still, point still stands.
But yeah, I personally, for this lineup, I kind of like this new lineup direction. You know, DBZ front running everything is fine. You know, it's a rerun. Who cares? DBZ brings in that large mass audience that unfortunately shows like My Hero can't withstand. But I think Naruto could, but probably not ship it in.
But the thing is, though, with the way the lineup is, it could keep those people for a while, and they may venture into other shows like a My Hero or, you know, because like casual Dragon Ball Z fans that maybe not into it, they'll stick around for Shippuden and Dragon Ball, and then they know Super's later in the lineup, so they may stick around and actually try Boruto and may actually try My Hero Academia and all that. It's a good mix of like the class. This is kind of like a perfect mix of the classic heavy hitters and the new heavy hitters, kind of combining together.
Quote Richie Branson.
I don't mean to interrupt, but Steven, Silver wants you to slap Sam.
Why?
I have no idea. He said in the chat.
Damn it, Silver.
By the way, I agree with that hashtag. Cancel Black Clover. I agree. Not a fan of Black Clover. But yeah, like I was saying though, like I like how it's a good mix of like the current day heavy hitters and the classic heavy hitters. It's a cool lineup. I like it. I dig it. I dig where it's going.
Yeah.
Also, it's 9 o'clock. It's so awesome. 9 o'clock.
I won't be home, and likely I won't care to watch those shows. But you know what? I'm perfectly happy because Fooly Cooly stays at 11:30. Sad that Attack on Titan moves to midnight, but I don't care because I don't get home until probably around that time, Central Time. So I don't care. So I'm perfectly fine with this lineup being the way it is. I don't have to tune in for the early stuff that I don't want to watch, and that's that. So good on you. If I really want to stay up late, I will stay up late. But right now, I'm particularly only interested in Fooly Cooly and Attack on Titan.
So I'm gonna say something, and hear me out before you guys start yelling and saying no or whatever.
No.
If you're gonna say Black Clover season 2, I'll slap you.
Hell no. And the reason why Silver wanted Steve to slap Sam was for his amusement, apparently.
Well, we're not here to entertain you, Silver. We're here to entertain the 4 other viewers. That isn't you. So
get your ass on the podcast and slap Sam yourself.
Yeah, what boss said.
He's too lazy to do that.
So anyway, I'm gonna say something. But hear me out.
No.
Before you guys say anything. So I think there actually may be a potential for movies to come back to Toonami, not like it was, but maybe like on occasion and like every once in a while, but not like a whole month of movies or anything like that.
I agree. I kind of agree with that. I think they'll do those every blue moon, like for a very special occasion. I talked to Sketch about that the other day. Like, they'll bring back movies, but it'll be like for very rare occasions, like they're an extra hour or there's like something going on. Well, not a holiday. A holiday movie sounds like a terrible idea. There's a reason why
it depends on the movie.
Airing movies on holidays because that's premiere money that's going down the drain.
They'll probably just stick to marathons.
Yeah.
They'll probably stick to either when their birthday comes up or, specific times during their birthdays, not just random year when it falls on that night.
If anything, I would say Toonami should try to work out deals that that kind of do. It seems like the anime movie industry has been kind of picking up a little bit. Not just live action. Not saying go in that direction where it's like, do it behind the scene, do a special on the Netflix
live action movie.
Cancel the Attack on Titan action movie, live action movie.
Yeah. I'm not going. I don't mean live action. I mean animated movies. We've got we had One Piece Gold. We had My Hero Academia coming out soon.
Just saw it today.
Today. And I'm assuming there's the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie that's coming. Like
that's coming out.
It seems like the anime movie market has been kind of picking up a bit, and I think Adult Swim and Toonami should jump on those bandwagons a little bit. Not to say show the movies on Toonami, but at least do like what they did with One Piece Gold, where they actually interviewed and do behind the scenes of if they could do something like they did with Fooly Cooly with the movies and everything, that would be cool to play in between the broadcast for goodies and stuff.
I feel like that's all down to the licensor.
I know, but I'm just saying. I think Adult Swim should try to jump on that and try to work out a deal with Funimation.
Warner Brothers. Hey, Warner Brothers, give Toonami some goddamn DC movies and shows already, goddamn.
They won't. There's a single DC universe. Yeah, they won't do it. Pretty much the DC universe pretty much closed that door completely.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
unless they be like, oh, here's 5 sacks of money for Batman the Animated Series. Even then, that's not even going to be enough. We want 100 stacks of cash for that because we have it HD on our streaming service. But what?
Hey, don't slap me. But Sam 2 has something he wants me to tell you.
Oh God.
He wants Black
Sam
Clover.
2?
Yeah, he's in the chat now.
Oh God.
He wants Black Clover season 2 to come on Toonami.
Yeah, likely will.
Not gonna lie, I am watching the simulcast. It's picked up a little bit.
And?
Which is not saying much.
And then, like, are you expecting me to have a feeling, like an emotion?
No, not
besides pure rage.
Stop being a robot.
Not at all.
Steven, you're about to get slapped.
Like, are you trying to get me optimistic about Black Clover because
I'm trying to be optimistic?
Yelling protagonist every fucking week. Like, I literally turn the block off when Black Clover comes on. I put on Crunchyroll. I just take my mouse and I start going over and go, Chromecast, please, Crunchyroll. I'm gonna watch One Piece and Boruto and badminton and stuff like
badminton.
Yeah, there's an anime that's about badminton that's actually pretty good. I'm enjoying that more than Black Clover. I totally recommend it. I totally recommend it over Black Clover. I'm more excited for Pop Team Epic Season 2. That's never gonna happen.
Someone please make it happen.
Should we give like context to that, or should we just leave it?
Sam 2 said he enjoys Black Clover.
That's cool. I personally do not like Black Clover. And this is coming from a person who spent money to read the first volume and wasted time and got a headache from reading the first volume.
I'm so sorry.
He also said,
I also could not unhear that stupid screaming because that guy screams, Asta screams way too much and it gave me a headache.
He doesn't
I'm gonna be the fucking Wizard King!
Take a shot.
Yeah. He doesn't voice act, he yells. That's his voice acting. That's his character. I yell really loudly. I'm gonna be the Magic King, whatever the fuck. Who cares? Frankly, I was more
the Wizard Pirate King.
Frankly, I was more excited.
Shinobi.
I was more
believe it.
I was more excited for the non-teaser of Pop Team Epic Season 2 that I totally did not get fooled by.
Fuck you, Eric.
Without any context leading up to that, I was so excited about the non-teaser for Pop Team Epic Season 2, context aside.
For the record, I've never seen the sub version, and everybody kept saying that watch the second half, watch the second half.
Have you not seen this show?
I never watched the sub version. I had no idea about the ending.
Anyway, context aside.
Somebody was posting the schedule in the chat and they misspelled Shippuden and put Shippuden.
Got him.
Way to change the subject completely.
Silver said, guys, I swear Black Clover does get better once it starts adapting like chapter 100 onward.
What chapter are we on right now?
That's a good question.
We're clearly up to chapter I don't give a fuck. So anyway, Samurai Jack Season 4 in HD, because I would prefer to watch that than Black Clover. Black Clover sucks.
Technically, all the CN broadcast version of Samurai Jack are going to be presented in HD for the first time. So get the fuck away, like cropped 16:9, stretched 16:9 aspect ratio.
Yay. If anything, if we're to mention like DC shows and shit, hashtag bring back Megas XLR, bring back Symbionic Titan. Okay, just wanted to get that out of the way. Anyway, and speaking of Gendy, Any update on? Speaking of Gendy, is there any update on his secret show that he's apparently working on?
Nothing yet.
Not that I'm aware
Still
of.
working on that, right? Because let's not forget that Gendy Tartakovsky. I that's how you say his name, I believe. I'm sorry, but yeah. It's been said that did they license a show or he's working on a show? Like, he has an idea
official
for it.
word, just a trademark.
Okay.
Yeah.
But apparently he's working on a super special secret show.
Well, we know the name of it. It's called Primal.
Right. Well, it's probably a working title, so you can't. In like really early stages in productions like this, they usually use a working title. So Primal's probably like a working title of whatever it is. One, to just give a title for it for now, and two, so it doesn't relate to anything. So, who knows what it could be. Yeah, who knows? So that's maybe coming down the pipeline as well. Not to change the subject completely from Samurai Jack, but there's that coming too. Who knows? So many surprises, so little time. But yeah. And yeah, let's celebrate that Samurai Jack is HD now for the first time ever.
Yeah. Well, I had actually
on TV anyway.
Gendy for the win.
I had actually emailed Ed some about that to find out if it was going to be starting the first season or if they was going to do season 5. And they emailed me back and told me season 1, and they said it was going to be broadcasted in HD for the first time. So I was actually surprised to see that.
I mean, I'm not sure why they would just air season 5 again if they have all 4 seasons already alongside season 5. Might as well just air all of them. I mean,
yeah, you might as well.
You got your money's worth out of season 5 last year. Might as well just rerun what you got.
I was surprised about the HD part, just to clarify.
Well, I mean, the Blu-rays exist. I'd be surprised if they didn't use that.
Exactly. And also it'd be cool to be able to air Samurai Jack all the way through on broadcast now.
Yeah.
From beginning to end.
Given if Toonami's hours aren't cut again.
Fair, but still, we can dream. We can be optimistic, Sam.
No.
Don't pull that shit.
So, Sam 2 asks, so when is Toonami playing the boss set? And oh Lord.
What?
What?
Sam 2 asks, so when is Toonami playing the Bowser
Japanese Twitter be horny.
Yeah, that's not a topic. Anyway, moving on.
I know. Silver said cool, but when are we getting? Silver said cool, but when are we getting the 4K Samurai Jack release?
If that ever happens, I will add it to my collection.
I'm still waiting for my gaming console to be upgraded to 4K capability. So
I'm probably going to sit out on that generation.
Really? The next generation?
Yeah, I got PC, dude.
Yeah, but does it play 4K DVDs? I think not.
Dude,
with my smug face that you can't see.
You need a TV 4K. You need a freaking TV that's 4K.
Yeah, but we're talking about DVDs, and our video game consoles doesn't do 4K because someone thought that was a good idea. Oh, the game's good.
Doesn't the PlayStation Pro do 4K?
It can do checkerboard rendering to resolute upscale to 4K, but not native 4K.
Yeah, it's basically a native 4K, but it also doesn't play 4K DVDs.
And also, don't you still need a TV that's 4K for that to work as well?
Yes, there's also that on top of that.
Entirely? Well, for gaming purposes, no. For movies, probably.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
you need pretty much everything. It's expensive. 4K is still stupid expensive.
What the fuck? Okay, Sam, so I don't know where you coming from with that.
What happened?
He said yes. Said yes. That's cool, but have you seen Samurai Jack at 4K 60 frames? I don't know what he's talking about with that. Maybe it was a typo.
Well,
Yeah, sex is cool, but have you seen Samurai
I mean,
Jack?
I agree. Sex is cool too, but we're kind of in the middle of a podcast, and sex is cool is not one of the topics. So,
Zombie Squad After Dark.
we pretty
Toonami Squad After Midnight.
I mean, I'm seeing a lot of very literous posts.
Toonami,
Silver said,
Toonami Squad
hooray.
After Dark.
Silver said, hooray.
Toonami Squad After Dark.
I
I'm your
succeeded
host,
in the
Sam.
Hey, Sam, if you want to be the host of that podcast, go right the fuck
by me,
ahead.
I'll get Joe and a bunch of other people on board.
Fuck it, invite Sketch, invite the other guys. Why not?
I'm pretty sure Sketch would not be down with that.
So the other Sam is drunk as well.
I am actually not drunk.
Sam too just said he's drunk in the chat.
Maybe. Oh, at least he's honest. At least
then
he's honest.
Silver said, hooray, I succeeded in derailing the podcast from the chat.
Go to bed. Anyway, so we pretty much talked about Toonami starting Adult Swim off on, this week at 9:00. So let's get into the impressions talk. What do we think of Fooly Cooly season 3 so far?
I think we kind of skipped over something.
Did we?
I don't think so.
I
We
added a
talked
topic.
about Toonami starting Adult Swim.
We pretty much covered that.
But I added another
Yeah.
No, not that. Not that. I added another topic that was supposed to come after that. Toonami's. It's been 10 years since Toonami's first cancellation. If you guys want to talk about that.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, we had to remember that.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
was gonna
still
say
around?
I can't believe it's already been 10 fucking years already. I mean, when Toonami first came back, it was only 4 years since the cancellation. Now it's already 10 years. Like, where the fuck does the time go?
I'm old.
Yeah.
I'm most likely older than all of you, so
I'm old.
Oh, you want to put money on that, Eric?
I'm 26. So
I'm 28.
oh wow.
Oh, wow.
You got me there.
Okay.
Fair enough then.
Never mind. I'm not old.
I'm fucking old.
Still, we're in the middle of our prime, so we're not old still. But yeah. God damn. Been that long.
I just can't
I
believe.
still remember when Toonami got canceled.
Yeah.
I still remember seeing that final broadcast. It took me like a good week or two to come to terms with it. But
yeah, and like I said, I can't believe it's already been 10 years. Like, damn.
Crazy. Well, let's celebrate the 10-year anniversary and all of that with the new shows that are coming.
Yeah, 10 years.
Season 3 alternative.
10 years later, and Toonami returns to prime time.
Yep, and it creates two new seasons to Fooly Cooly. And what do we think of season 3 so far?
I like it a lot more than.
Stop.
No.
One little announcement I wanted to make. This little announcement regarding Toonami returning to prime time.
Okay.
We're going to be dropping a throwback, probably this Friday, to when Toonami first took over Saturdays. And I was going to say this promo was very difficult to come across and very rare promo to find. So you get to see that sometime Friday. We'll be dropping it.
Ooh.
A little throwback.
Okay.
Now we may continue to the Fooly Cooly topic.
Okay.
Fooly Cooly. What do we think?
I like
Sounds
it
like
a
about goddamn time.
yeah, I was like, I can't vouch for everyone, but my personal experience with Progressive was terrible. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I didn't like it that much. I mean, it was all right, but I like Alternative way more better.
I'm with you. Well, yeah. I think my problem is that Fooly Cooly Progressive felt like it wanted to tell a grander narrative, and it only had 6 episodes to work with.
Yeah.
I feel like if it really wanted to, I feel like maybe they should have just made it its own full season and maybe made both Fooly Cooly seasons 12 episodes, like a full one core. But maybe. From what the response is that people seem to really like Alternative and its direction at the moment.
I would agree with that. With Progressive, I thought the main character was a perfect representation of the show. It was just kind of and just uneventful, which is weird to say about Fooly Cooley, but yeah, it was just like it was a thing. But alternative, it kind of lives up to the name as being alternative. I've been kind of describing it. Well,
no spoilers. I haven't watched episodes 2 or 3 yet.
That's fair, because I've basically been describing it as like the film October Sky with Fooly Cooley sprinkled in at times, and with chicks as the main characters. That's what the direction and the characters' personalities and everything kind of feels like. But it's actually, in my opinion, kind of maybe hurting the show, because the Fooly Cooley stuff feel out of place in alternative as compared to, because I find the main characters and the group of kids that we follow in alternative really interesting, and I like their personalities and everything, and I like the things that they do. But then when the Fooly Cooley stuff and Haruko shows up, it becomes completely derailed, and it's just, it turns into something else completely. And it's kind of like alternative. It's kind of like we have this sort of like hangout interesting story with these interesting characters, and then Haruko just shows up and kind of, is kind of like trying to get all the attention in the episode. You know what I mean? It's like it kind of feels like Haruko is kind of being forced into what's happening in alternative, where say what you will about progressive, but it felt like Haruko and the Fooly Cooley narrative in progressive kind of felt more coherent and more relevant to one another, where these two kind of feel like two separate things that are just trying to mesh together and try to work, but it's not really working out. That's really the best way I could describe it.
I'd have to disagree. It's been a while since I last watched the original Fooly Cooley, but this kind of reminds me of what I think a sequel to Fooly Cooley should be. Kind of like a full-on, it's not a full-on continuation, but what it is that it's kind of following in the footsteps of what the original OVA had. It was very quirky, it was weird, but it had this nice, sincere heart to it. And that's what I got from the first episode that I watched. I haven't watched episodes 2 or 3 yet, so that might change, but I didn't get this personal attachment with progressive.
What happened?
Breaking news.
We had some breaking news.
Shit.
Sam Chu just said that My Hero Academia was confirmed for season 4.
Yeah, no shock.
Shit. Nice.
No shock there.
Yeah. But anyway, you were saying?
With Fooly Cooley Progressive, I never felt this personal attachment with anything that happened. I felt like everyone was just going through the motions. It didn't feel like this personal project. It felt like a project just to be pumped out. It looked like the animation was stiff. It looked ugly. It had little of Fooly Cooley's DNA. It felt like a forced project on a bunch of people who really didn't want to be there. Meanwhile, I get this spirit and this energy from alternative that just reminds me so much of what made the original OVA charming. And this is coming from somebody who's not even a major fan of Fooly Cooley. Like, I was always going to go into Fooly Cooley with an open mind. I'm not biased. I have no biases. I have no nostalgia. And that was also another problem I had with progressive, is that it relied on nostalgia to sell the show, but that shouldn't be what happens when you revive a series. Like, look at Samurai Jack season 5. Say what you will about the ending and everything.
Yeah.
Like, it's not one giant love letter to the fans. Like, it's trying to be its own contained season, trying to age itself up, trying to be more mature,
Mm-hmm.
trying to do different things. It's not the same show that you grew up watching, but it's still sort of the same, but it isn't relying on pulling at your heartstrings through nostalgia to
Right.
sell you all those 10 episodes. Yes, there's a callback episode, but that's one episode out of the entire series.
Okay.
But
I agree with that.
and you know what? I think right now, alternative in terms of how it presents itself just feels like Fooly Cooley. It's got a lot of energy. It just feels like there's a lot of passion. And I will say that time and time again is that I admire efforts that if there's like this effort of passion put into any project, I feel like it's just amazing. Like I talked about how much I like Flip Flappers, and that's another great anime series that just reminds me a whole lot of Fooly Cooley. Before Fooly Cooley came back, is that it had this style, its spirit, and it was just a whole lot of fun to sit down and watch.
I agree. I agree. Okay, valid points. Valid points. But I think we can all agree though. It's definitely season 3 is definitely better though. Even with my gripes with it, I still am enjoying season 3 a hell of a lot more than season 2.
Yeah, I'm also gonna say I still remember a lot of the first episode of alternative compared to progressive, which a lot of progressive left my mind. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I remember the plant chick, but I don't know what purpose she had in the story or what her backstory was. I remember the fat kid.
Yep.
You know how I'm not even remembering any of their names. I'm still struggling a little bit with alternatives characters. I think Kana is one of the characters.
I don't even. That's the thing. Like I don't even remember the main character's name.
Yeah.
Like that's how bland it was.
Well, I don't even remember. Like I remember Naota from the original Fooly Cooley, because he was distinct. He was really interesting to follow for all those episodes. But as of right now, I'm kind of still struggling a bit with alternatives character names. But it's still a little bit better than progressive, where I just don't remember anything. The show just came and went, and when it came and went, it just came and went. I don't remember it. I didn't care for it. A lot of it just left, came in one ear, came out the other.
No, I agree. I felt the same way. I mean,
oh boy,
yeah.
Sam too kind of made a point. He said, "I like how he says the fat kid, yet we interviewed the voice actor."
Yeah. Well, I wasn't there. I still don't remember the fat kid's name.
Maury.
Yeah, Maury. Yeah,
voiced by John Allen.
Yeah. Oh boy.
And Silver said, FLCL3 is way better than Progressive. My only problem is that story-wise, Haruko is just there. She's kind of out of place.
I kind of agree, like, with that a little bit, kind of, but at least I feel like she has more of a distinctive purpose in this season than Progressive. I still don't understand what her point was in Progressive.
I mean, to me, like, Haruko was trying to get like this person that I guess she felt a huge connection with in season 2. That's what I got out of it.
Well, this one, Progressive and Alternative are not connected in any way.
No, I know, but I'm just saying in season 2 that's what seemed like her whole motivation is.
Because it just Progressive seems like they're trying to set up a grand story, but nothing comes of that, and all these characters are basically in their self-contained little season, and it's like, what?
But the thing is, with I kind of disagree with it that Haruko feels like she has more she feels more natural. Did I understand you right? You think she feels more natural in
From
season
the first episode I saw, it reminded me a lot of her purpose in the original Fooly Cooley.
Okay.
Whereas compared to Progressive, I don't get it. What is she trying to do in Progressive other than get Adamisk?
Because I kind of took it like she and this guy Animus had a connection. And she's trying to bring him back. Like that. That's what I got out of it. Here, I don't know why. I still don't know why she's doing what she's doing in season 3, really. And literally, the characters, literally every time when she shows up, even in the later episodes, not really spoilers, but literally every episode, the characters literally say, "When did Haruko get here? What is she doing here?" They have literally said that at least once in episode 2 and 3, and I guarantee you, I remember that line distinctly every time. And I'm like, I've been saying the same thing. Like, why is Haruko here? Like, why is she interacting with the girls? Like, our protagonist hasn't really had anything jump at her head or anything, and nothing too crazy that's happened. It's just been the girls just hanging out and doing their daily days, and then Haruko shows up, and then things get wacky for a little bit. Wow. Like I said, it feels like the two styles are kind of clashing a little bit, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just I don't know what's going on, really. Where Progressive kind of felt like, even though in execution it wasn't great, at least I kind of got an idea of what everything was happening and the motivations of Haruko at the very least.
Well, I have a theory that they actually answer that for you.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that Connor, who's hiding behind a newspaper, who hasn't showed his face or said a single word yet, is actually Naoto. And forgive me if I said the name wrong.
Okay. Yeah, I remember you mentioned that during the episode.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Although wouldn't that negate? Because I'm under the impression Animus is Haruko's desire for Naota. I mean, I have no clue. Because otherwise, wouldn't that null and void season 2? But then again, season 2 is its own self-contained season. But then again, it's connected to all of Fooly Cooley. The floor is going way too deep. No,
I got a theory, guys. We might be looking to Fooly Cooley way too deeply.
Well, also I said it's because in one of her interviews with Maki, she said that somebody from the first season did get married and have kids.
Wasn't that the eyebrow dude?
I thought it was him, but I don't know if I don't know. It could be that. I mean, it might not. But who knows?
Guys,
I mean, that was also another thing that I did not like about Progressive. I don't want to keep harping on this, but I was like, what is with all these pointless callbacks?
Yeah.
What is Conti doing there? What is the eyebrow guy doing there? What are their purpose? What is their point? Oh, reference. We don't care. We don't care. Here's a reference.
Reference. That's why.
But the thing is,
why is Right on Shooting Star playing in one of the ends? I don't care. We're tugging your stalls of strings. Give us money.
The thing is, she said kids as in plural, and Connor does have a brother, so
it's possible.
Well, again, I reiterate, we might be looking into this too deeply.
We shall see when future episodes, seasons. Yeah, Toonami announces 2 more seasons of Fooly Cooley. That way, the lore gets really fucking complex.
Yep, and that pretty much confirms that we were looking way too deeply into this.
Does it feel like a turn was going by way faster than Progressive did?
Progressive felt like a goddamn slog to sit through.
Yeah, it did.
But alternative from its first episode, I enjoyed it enough to watch it 2 times in a row. I liked it.
You want to go ahead and plug your review, Samwood?
Yeah, I'll whore out whatever I want. I wrote a review. Adult Swim sent us in a review copy, and I was like, cool, I'll review that.
Yeah.
So thank you, William Street.
Thank you for caring caring about our opinions. Well, Sam's opinions, at least.
I liked it. I gave it a thumbs up. Watch
You're drunk. I do it.
I gave it a cup up. I mean, thumb up.
I gave it 2 beers out of a wine.
Both Sams are drunk.
To be fair, it's like midnight here.
I guess that concludes the Fooly Cooley topic.
Sam Chu said, anyone else buzzed right now? I think I had too many beers.
Ugh, I think that Mountain Dew Voltage just get into me.
Do we have any thoughts or impressions of Attack on Titan season 3 so far?
I really not I'm behind. I haven't watched that many episodes, so I can't really speak on it.
Okay.
To be honest, though, I feel kind of lost. Like the season 2 had me lost, and I guess it's not helping that I'm not really watched every episode yet. So
season 2 felt like a whole lot of political bullshit, and this one, it got interesting this past episode. I'll say it like that. Like this first part has been like a lot of political stuff, but it's been somewhat interesting at the same time because there's actually like some action in between that actually has consequences to what they're doing, and also the whole Eren being captured thing is a big deal. But this last episode where it shows like a flashback of what's potentially, the key and Eren's father and everything. Pretty much it seems like some answers may be revealed this in the coming episode. So I'm looking forward to that. And this season has kept my interest though. I haven't been engaged, but I got my eye on it pretty much. It has my attention. I'll put it like that.
Yeah.
So
I currently like this season, but then again, I like all of Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
So
I have my gripes, but I enjoyed season 2, but I just don't remember. It was kind of a forgettable.
I think the 4-year rate was not worth it because it was only like 12 episodes. Blah, blah.
Yeah.
There's rumors springing up that Attack on Titan is taking a small little break during the fall season and may come back during the winter season. So they have a split core series going on, if that's true.
God.
I'm fine with that. Toonami gets first dibs anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Louis Murillo said, Attack on Titan is hype. Tripp said, my friends and I have made jokes about Attack on Titan Season 3. Regarding that, they haven't actually fought any Titans yet, but I'm enjoying the new season.
Well, this part of the story is... Think of it more like Gundam. It's more political talk than actual Titan fighting.
Yeah.
Blue Cat said it's nice that Levi's getting more screen time.
Indeed. I really like Levi.
Same.
So I'm really glad that season 3 is a main focus on him and Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this season is very political heavy. So
but it's actually been sort of interesting political stuff, and I even
not like Gundam's like
yeah. Well, which one? Because I will say like
I will go with
Iron Blooded Orphans, right?
Maybe Iron Blooded Orphans, yeah, because that got really tedious and boring.
Yeah, the political stuff in that is terrible because you don't understand what you don't know what they're talking about. They're talking about shit of consequences that you never see. Why do you care?
I don't even.
I know. But yeah, no, I hear you. But at least it's interesting political talk, and you actually see consequences from the actions being made. So there's that.
Yeah, the season we also learn more about these characters, so they're not nearly as one-dimensional. You know, I never really had a problem with Attack on Titan's main cast of characters. I have my issues with the show and manga entirely. I have my problems with its pacing and everything, but it's perfectly fine. I'm fine with the characters.
Yeah, Eren is pretty much what the protagonist in Black Clover should be.
He's obnoxious, but not too obnoxious.
He's not. Yeah, he's also not stupid either.
Silver said.
Fair enough.
Silver said, Mobile Suit Gundam clashing Senate 0065.
So basically, Attack on Titan is a part of the Gundam Universal Century timeline now.
Yeah.
There you go, Gundam fans. Attack on Titan's your new Gundam
Yeah,
right now.
pretty much.
Louis Murillo said, based on this week's preview, I hope Aaron gets beaten up by Historia.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Can't blame him for that. Any final thoughts with Fooly Cooley or Attack on Titan?
They're both good. If you like either show, check them out.
I second that.
Yes.
And the final topic of the night is Pop Team Epic's finale. And what do we think of Pop Team Epic?
It's crazy.
Pop Team Epic, motherfuckers!
Pop Team Epic. I can't get that
I
announcer
love
out of
Pop.
my head.
Obviously, there will be a season.
Well,
Obviously, I mean, they teased it. Why would they lie about that?
Are you upset?
It's not like it's an anime that's like Deadpool.
Or Tank Girl, if you want to go
Yeah.
with that. Although not the movie, where we're going strictly comics only.
Yeah. But
There's a piece of shit.
in all seriousness, I kind of consider Pop Team Epic as a kind of surprise hit, in my opinion. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a good change in pace with the broadcast. It was a good show. I thought it was going to be like a Bobobo, where I was just going to be like, this is so over the toply stupid that I would not enjoy it. I thought it was really funny.
That makes me sad.
I know. I'm not the
Bobobo.
biggest fan of Bobobo. I have, but I do have a respect for Bobobo. I will say that, because it was so weird that it kept my attention, and this was more appealing to me for some reason. I latched onto the show better than Bobobo. I don't know, but I genuinely enjoyed Pop Team Epic, and if there was a season 2, I would enjoy it thoroughly. But there's not a season 2. I just want to reiterate, there's not a season 2. There's not.
Eric.
So what you're saying, there's not a season 2.
Yes, I can confirm, even though they teased it, and I was very disappointed with it, to find out that there's not a season 2, even though they teased it, there's not a season 2 for Pop Team Epic.
So there's no season 2 on the way.
No. There's no confirmation from the show's creators or the rights holders of Pop Team Epic that there will be a season 2.
Okay, so there is no season 2.
No season
Will
2.
you guys shut the hell up already? I get it. That too said, because for Shiro Girl dropped season 2.
Are you upset?
I am very
No.
upset. I am very upset that there is not a Pop Team Epic season 2, partly as a joke and also serious, because I did enjoy Pop Team Epic a lot.
Louis Murillo said, Pop Team Epic was worth it for the area of her Shield Girl drops opening alone. Silver, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass.
What was it?
What now?
Can you guys talk about how I specifically felt with season 2 bit?
So you're telling me that there is not a season 2?
Okay, to make a long story short, pretty much Boss was JMB was fooled by the fake teaser at the end of Pop Team Epic, because he thought there was actually going to be a season 2, and he almost reported it on the squad Twitter page.
He did report it.
No, let me explain what happened. Let me explain in my defense what happened.
Hey, I tried. I tried.
So everybody was saying, watch the second half, watch the second half. There was gonna be a big announcement. and then one of the characters said something about next season, so I was pretty sure it was gonna be a season 2. And then I seen the thing that said season 2, so yeah, I made a fucking thumb for it and everything and reported it, but then I deleted it once I realized it was just a troll. So there.
And we reiterate, it's Pop Team Epic. You don't take Pop Team Epic seriously.
Yeah.
Are you upset, Toonami Squad?
I am not upset. I gotta laugh at it. I was the one who came in. I was like, there's not a season 2. There is a 1 episode original. I don't know if it's a net animation or a DVD, but there is an original animation coming out on April 1st. But as for right now, there's no season 2. Now, to make it very clear, there's not a season.
Confirmed. Toonami Squad has looked into it. We have looked into. We emailed the company that owned the rights to Pop Team Epic and everything, and we have confirmed without a shadow of a doubt there is no season 2 for Pop Team Epic.
Sam, go home. You're drunk.
I am home.
Sam won.
Our legal team even contacted them, and they even confirmed it with our legal team that there is no season 2.
I hate you guys. After we got a legal team at the Box Billboard threatened to sue us with false bullshit.
Oh, all right, that was a thing.
Yeah.
Fun times. But with that, again, do we have any final thoughts with anything else?
Pop Team Epic is crazy as hell, and it was great.
Nice.
That pretty much sums up Pop Team Epic.
Yeah. If you haven't checked it out, I recommend it.
Sam too said, ironic how I tell Sam to go home because he's drunk, yet I'm the actual drunk kid. Hey, at least he's not Silver. When he was drunk, as he drank the Puerto Rican moonshine, almost started a civil war.
Oh boy.
I wasn't there for that yet.
Well, before we tell any more embarrassing stories, again, do we have any closing thoughts, or that pretty much wraps everything up?
Just say this. Remember, Toonami starts at 9 p.m. Eastern this time.
Yep.
Starting this Saturday.
Prime time,
We back in prime time, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, so apparently Cowboy Bebop's gonna end again this October. So do you guys think it's gonna get replaced or just rerun again?
I think they're gonna rerun it again.
Yeah, I think they'll just rerun it again.
I think they may have something to replace it for a little bit, but it'll definitely re-air sooner than later. I think.
I think
if they're gonna pull Bebop, the only show I can think of that can possibly go there is Outlaw Star.
I was actually thinking that. Yeah, Outlaw Star would make sense.
I think if they're gonna pull it, it's just gonna be Ghost in the Shell again.
Oh, please,
honestly, I think right now, I think they're just gonna rerun Bebop because Bebop's that rerunable show that they'll rerun until people get sick of it.
And people never do.
So there you go. There's your answer. Plus, they like Bebop enough. Bebop does well on viewership. There you go.
Yep.
I wouldn't be shocked if what's replacing One Punch Man is just Pop Team Epic. They just rerun it again at the back.
That would
make sense. That would make sense.
Yeah, that would. That's not a bad idea. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see where they go. Like as always, and with it being in prime time, that makes it even more interesting now.
Yeah.
So with that, I think this concludes this episode of the Toonami Squad podcast sessions. We really appreciate you guys coming out. The 8 viewers that are watching, thank you guys for coming out and watching and sticking through the entire time. We really appreciate it. And again, thank you guys, the Toonami community that that follows us and watches us on our Twitter and here on the podcast and everything. Thank you so much. And yeah, holy shit, Toonami's back on prime time. Incredible.
Yeah.
So with that, this concludes this episode of the Toonami Squad podcast sessions. We hope you enjoyed it. I am your host, Eric Casey, also known as ZRockstar5 on Twitter.
I am JB at _70056 on Twitter, founder and creator of Toonami Squad. Also, I just want to say this right quick, big announcement. The podcast has been picked up by iHeartRadio, so you can listen to us there now.
Okay.
Awkward silence.
Sorry, I thought. Well, we didn't fuck up the intro, but we fucked up the outro. Some things never change. I'm Saya. I'm a writer for Toonami Squad.
I'm Steven. You can follow
Fuck you,
me.
Silver. Sorry, Steven. Question. Why do people watch this podcast? Sam,
Remember not messing up the intro.
I'm seeing it now because I'm drunk. That's why Sam was laughing, because he's drunk.
Anyway, I'm Steven. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Esther05.
And with that, this concludes this episode of the podcast sessions. Fuck Silver Absolution 2. And we'll see you later. Adios.
And thank you, Louis Murillo. He said because Toonami community aesthetic. Whatever that means.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Go to sleep.
Aesthetic. Aesthetic,
Yeah.
I think he meant. But yeah, we hear you, man.
Yeah, go to sleep, Sam, till you're drunk.